position from the MG42 on the right-hand side. Hit the dirt goes in to continually put pressure on. Great ability to not take so much suppression from the MG. Still keeping his models firing. That's really good play. Do you know what I mean? Just to be able to try and just even take that one model. Just to pop on that ability.
I mean, let's face it, in Jesulin's favour, he is definitely still in this. I'd like to thank the Panzer Grenadiers. They've had a little bit of a role to play in that.
I mean, what's he doing with his teching, though? Because he hasn't called out a Puma, even though there is a sizable unit there. He's going to go for the command Panzer IV. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I think he's asking a lot of that AT gun to hold off against the KV-1.
He is, indeed, and that's a lot to ask, because the KV-1 is just an effing huge tank that just takes so much punishment. That it is just that word tank, as though we, you know, when we talk about Overwatch or we talk about LoL or Dota 2, it inhabits the role, the competitive gaming role of tank, in the exact right way. It's low damage and high HP. It's the perfect tank. It's the archetypal. It's a 5-year-old with a crayon drawing what a tank looks like.
That's what I would probably still draw what a tank looks like. So.
Very good.
Jesulin again, late retreats against PPSHs. You can't be doing stuff like this. Takes an AT grenade on his Command Panzer IV as well. And KV-1, I mean, Von Ivan, I think Von Ivan's just comfortable. He's just comfortable. So play this engagement, just roll off a bit, you know. Let Jesulin get some units.
Killing things with Von Ivan.
Another KV-1.
Killing things with Von Ivan. An astonishing 12-disc set. You'll be treated to such tracks as KV-1, KV-1-2, 4 conscripts with PPSHs.
Spam, glorious spam.
If it ain't fixed, don't broke it.
Well, KV-1, it's 19 minutes, and Von Ivan already dives into the base. Command Panzer IV hasn't been a good decision here at all. Second KV-1 is going to make short work of that. The only thing is that whatever Jesulin pulls back to the base at the moment is going to suffer against the KV-1. I don't think it's Faustable, which is a huge issue, not being Faustable. Von Ivan takes down healing for the Austere.
Wow.
And then again, there is an AT gun on the retreat. I'm not sure what Jesulin could block the retreat.
KV-1, it's on a safari down. It's seen what it can see. It's taken down the bunker, and now it's taking down... I wish it was tier 3, but it's tier 2. That would have rhymed. Unfortunately, it didn't. Do you know what does? And that's KV-1 and Jesulin.
What is one doing here? Ow, ow. Shilly.
Tier 2 camouflage. Look at the rear gunner on the KV-1, by the way. That's actually really useful, because the only way the Wehrmacht could take out this huge tank in World War II, in the first year of combat, 1941, on the Eastern Front, was by mounting the back of the tank and molotoving the engine, or throwing a bundle nade down and digging it out with spades. And here comes another one. That isn't very fun, is it?
This is quite amusing. Jesulin is... falling apart. There's the Puma, finally pulled in by Jesulin. Don't know if it's quite got enough damage to kill the KV-1 before it.
It's not unusual to die to Von's KV-1.
Well, that being said, I mean, Jesulin's taken 2 VPs. He's still dealing with some engagements.
He took down one KV-1 there with that Pack 40. He might take down another. Joking aside, this could be a death.
Von's not paying attention. Look in the west. He's going to lose.
We saw this happen once. Do you remember when he did this to Love Nest and he lost to Love Nest in King of the Hill? And he was like up in Love Nest base. He didn't kill enough, and the base dive just wasn't efficient. Joking aside, this could be bad for Von.
But what's Jesulin doing? He's not using the Puma.
It's got low health. He doesn't want to lose it. He thinks he can take it out with the Panzer IV. Can he, though? Pack 40 needs to take the shot. Here comes the Puma. Enough joking now. Needs to get the kill. Main gun destroyed. Pack 40 needs to finish the job. Will it get the job done? Yes, it will. That was close.
Yeah, somehow Jezelin actually is heavily on top now.
West, though, PPSH's Gren's on a tree.
Yeah, and he's blocking the models as well with the bodies of the conscripts. Von Ivan has to be quick here. He needs to utilize the advantage he's got in time and Jezelin's position. He's also going to drop IL-2 just outside of the base. Now, that's a brutal IL-2!
Amazing! Incredible! What an ability! This is what true competitive gaming is made on. A plane piloted by the AI that the user only needs 2 clicks to use. And it not only operates on the map area, it can also operate within the player's own base sector. This is awesome. This is Company of Heroes 2.
Yep, edge of the territory. Still counts. Still counts. Von's going to go in for another KV1. I don't know how I feel about that. We do have Veterancy 1 pack gun. Will we see a player make use of target weak point? Will we see anybody use that ability?
It's not as good as it used to be, in fairness. I mean, there wasn't that bundle nade dodge there by the hard retreat of Von Ivan.
Oh, in what sense?
It used to be a lot better. It used to like...
Oh!
Oh my god, double tripwire flare? Holy crap! No, that wasn't a tripwire flare. Those soldiers just turned into tiny parachutes.
Tell me about
incredible.
target weak point, because I think you may be confusing it with the other target weak point from the Puma.
It used to be way better and they nerfed it.
They nerfed one of them, but the AT gun still has the full stun. I think the other target weak point on the Stug now is just turret lock. But the AT gun, I believe, still actually stuns the vehicle. Cruzy's in chat. Cruzy will be all over this.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's always best to not get too caught up on these things in case we're wrong. Puma's involved. The Grenadiers trying to cap that central victory point. Got a Vet 2 MG.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, so I was right. That's good. That's always good when he's right and Dan's wrong. Hey! KV1's coming into the assault. Grenadiers are running away, as they should do.
It's worrying times for I actually really thought Jezelin might have a good position to make some kind of comeback.
Tell you what, though, he might do. I mean, let's see what this Puma does. Maybe it goes on the best strafe of all time. The conscripts somehow don't get the AT grenade off.
You don't close range with the Puma. Isn't it? One of the best things is the range it can fire at and penetrate. And this is not good. This is shoddy.
Shoddy attack.
Ram it.
Oh, he's ramming it! He missed. Very close, though. Panzer IV command tank is going in. Ooh.
This is kind of sad to see. When I see this kind of thing happen at top level.
He's blitzkrieging to get around the back of it.
I'm crying inside.
It's killed that tree, Dan. It's not all over yet. He's popped smoke, but he's still where he was only half a second ago, so unfortunately he didn't evade. Jezelin's decided to call in another Puma. This is inspired play by the Spaniard.
Again, close range. I mean, well, is he trying to get around the turret and then driving it so close that he hits the front of the tank? There's the main gun destroyed. Von's laughing right now. Von's like, please stop feeding me Pumas. I'm trying to repair my vehicles.
Veterancy 2 on the KV1 now, which is plus 35% rotation speed, minus 30% reload, so wow, way more DPS basically. Also, Jezelin's lost his pack 40, it's always good if you're the Soviet player.
But he does have Veterancy 3 on nearly all of his remaining 4 units. So
wow.
5 units, sorry. But that is going to be enough for him to surrender. Game 1 to Von Ivan.
Nice. Would have been.
Huh?
Where are the brackets at? Come here. Bum. That would have been Loveness Refero, which I can see has been a rather interesting series. Let me just double check that's live on your brackets, guys. Hang on a sec. I've got the admin brackets, you see, the spoiler brackets. So you'll get the results to Love Nest Referrer in 2 minutes' time.
Ooh. Is there any surprises? I guess that would be spoiling half the fun.
Yeah, of course. In a surprising news, Love Nest has won in 2 10-minute games. But I think we did the right thing, because I thought Kimbo might be like the savant of Code 2. Like he told us he was. He told us he was amazing. And Von Ivan proved otherwise.
What have I done here?
What have you done?
Can you just give me 1 second?
I don't want to give you 1 second. Do you want me to say stuff in chat? To chat, rather? I see that there's a very interesting game going on another stream. That's quite exciting right now. But yeah, guys, if you can't tell, Dan and I are a little bit tired. We've cast how many games today? 6? Oh my god, 9.
Quite a few.
What? No, let me count again, sorry. Yeah, 6, 7, 8. No, 7, 8, 9. How does numbers work?
How does numbers work?
3. 3 for Jesuel and CS. Then we cast 2 of the Hulk Smash games, so 5. But they were long games, like one was 55 minutes, right? 5. And then we cast both of Von Ivan Kimbo, 6, 7. That was our 8th game we cast, but one of the 8 games was 55 minutes. So I think we have a right to be a little bit tired right now.
We had a 55 and a 40 minutes. Whoa.
Oh, what's just happened?
Nearly spilled my coffee, sorry.
Oh, there's a calculator! Jesus Christ, where did that jumped out on me? Jeez. You were ridiculously hot, by the way. Do you want to see some... by the way, everybody... Oh, God, let's do some shout-outs now. Yes. Okay, it's now time for A's Shield Zone. So you might see that I'm wearing a GCS2 t-shirt. Hang on a sec.
I'm just as interested as you guys, by the way. That's
Why can't I hold all of these GTXs? Oh, God. If you want your very own GCS t-shirt, or you want a poster as cool as the ones behind me, or better yet, you want your own NVIDIA GTX 1080, which retails at £480, around $600. Still the best graphics card on the market today, except for the TI version, but it's still like one of the best graphics card on the market today. And NVIDIA have recently announced that they are delaying the upcoming 9 million or whatever it's going to be called. You have the perfect opportunity to win one of these. There's going to be a randomized raffle, aka a traditional draw, for any donator to GCS2 that donates $40 or more. There's also going to be a $40 or more donator-only tournament. That's going to be in August. Let me just get the exact dates of that for you now. Hang on a sec. Which is going to be on the 19th of August, Sunday, and then the following Sunday, the 26th of August. So if you want an opportunity to compete for one of these things, donate $40 to GCS2, which helps us put on the event we want to put on the 15th and 16th of September, and the costs are a little bit scary at times. We do have enough money to put the event on, but every little helps us make it a little bit better. So $40 could get you some awesome things. I believe it's in the Twitch description below as well. But there's 50 of these t-shirts in existence right now. They're purple GCS2 t-shirts, and you have. Yeah, you're going to get one. Do you want me to post you one, by the way? I'm going to pick them up on Monday.
I will, because then I can actually wear it with you as well.
Medium or large?
It's small.
No, that's not an option. Dan. I've met you in real life.
Why do you suggest that? Do you want medium or large? Like, why don't you offer me small and work up from there? What are you trying to say?
You want a small t-shirt to show off your pecs, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, right, a small one. We only made 10 small ones out of the 50, but you're going to get one. None of those girls that are coming to GCS, the wives, Dan's having one. Okay.
Perfect. Right. Just what I wanted.
Right, so we've got loads of t-shirts. We're going to have some amazing posters made. I think we're going to have landscape this year with, if you can see the background of this Twitch, you can see all that, like, that cool thing. Probably going to have it like that. But then all 8 of the finalist players will be on there as well, opposite a GCS2 logo. It's going to be a pretty cool poster. You have an opportunity to win that if you're a $40 donator. So basically what I'm saying is, if you enjoy the content over this month, these 2 months, which is around, 60 hours of content, and then the amazing live finals you're going to enjoy, and you have a spare $40, around £30, please consider generously donating. Thank you. Shill over.
Just for Angel in chat. You'll get one, don't worry.
Oh, Angel's, yeah, we've promised Angel one. She's a referee. All the referees will get one. A t-shirt, that is. Do
we have a size?
Oh, she said small or medium, actually, when I asked her.
You don't have small. You would have offered it to me if you had small.
We do have small. I've already told you you're getting a small. We had 10 small made. Of course we had small made.
I'm going to try not to be hurt.
You're a big lad. No, I mean, you're muscly. You're like 5'7".
I'm only
surely a medium.
I don't care. It's fine. Give me a large. I'll wear it. I'll make a tent out of it.
You're going to like get some muscles and stuff.
I'll fit into it when I buff up. That's the...
I think you're trolling me, I presume. Okay, consider me trolled. Well done. Well played. Excellent.
I sent you an invite, by the way. Game 2 is ready for us to get into.
Okay. There you go. I'm coming. So yeah, big thanks, by the way, to the German trio that have donated this week. We've had some huge donations of 3 guys that came last time. Axe Boys. Let me just get it up without butchering it. Axe Boz, Gunther. Looking forward to seeing you again. It was awesome having you there last year. And big thanks to both of you for donating. And also, that's the 5th wife that is now coming. We have 5 wives coming down. Sounds a terrible.
Well, at least the place will be like, looked
attending,
after.
I meant to say.
At least the place will be looked after. What? I'm not saying they're going to clean. I'm just saying there'll be like order. You know what I mean? It's not just going to be like
oh god, I thought
group of guys
clean
like,
and cook and Jesus.
I wouldn't say that.
I know that's not what you meant. I'm so sorry.
No, I meant like there'll be like people will be respectable. Like no, there are girls here.
Oh, I see. Now we're talking. That's better.
Terrible. Anyway, game has started. Let me just quickly get the scores.
I need to turn this light off. It's doing my head in. Hang on a sec.
Show me on. Evil Treble, no. You will not be able to do that kind of thing. No. It's, we ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to second game of the quarterfinals today. We have, of course, on the south side of Crossroads, losing his first game, it is Jezelin playing as the Soviets.
And on the north side, of course, winning his first game, going Kubelwagen first as OKW, locking in Special Operations Doctrine. It is Experts Von Ivan.
Yep, Von played a very good game last game. Did dive. He dived deep and could have suffered for it in that last game. Very fortunately, he didn't. And I think I said this at the start. My money would be on Von Ivan. I don't think Jezelin's quite got it back yet. He's playing very well, but he's playing with someone that playing like someone that hasn't played for a while, and it shows.
It really does. It's not quite working for him against Von Ivan in that first game. He now has an opportunity to turn it around, and it's his lauded and infamous and famous. I mean, it's won in many a tournament. Soviets from the south, and Jezelin used to be the master of the T-70 at one point.
I'm liking this from Jezelin. Really liking this. He's actually gone penal battalions into scout car, and this is good because he's going to take advantage of OKW not having Fausts available from the start of the game. So we should see that munitions invested early on into the flamethrower on the engineers. And he'll want to push Von Ivan around a bit.
He will, and that's his aim. It used to be the build against OKW when OKW first came out, was M3 flamethrower, and it seems to have emerged yet again. It's had 3 peaks as a strategy: 2013, 2014, and now in 2018. So there you go. It's back again. Clown car, baby.
I like it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's also very, very good against the Kubel. And Jezelin, is he going to make that push for it? Straight away, Von Ivan is wise to it. And if Von Ivan's careful, you know, he'll be able to see through the fog of war, kind of all the debris that's going from the scout car, moving through the bushes. It's like if you want to get that kind of surprise on your opponent, you have to be very careful where you drive that scout car as it's moving up the map. Top players
you really do. It's that game of reconnaissance and scouting that's very, very, very important in the early game. I mean, it's sometimes nice to cast with True Sight on. Sorry, Fog of War on in the early game, just to get a better appreciation of just how much True Sight plays a factor and how much scouting and traditional RTS mechanics play a factor.
It's a huge deal. This is kind of good from Jezelin. He's playing Soviets with a tier, which means he's slower to get units on the field, and to kind of make up for that, even though Von Ivan capped the right-hand side of the map, did a nice decap by disconnecting the territories, making sure that Von Ivan doesn't get that resource lead, and he's going to get his 3 penal battalions, so we'll have a strong army on the field. It's what he wants to play with, really.
Yeah, it's an interesting early game. I think Von Ivan certainly had the better of it, thanks to, of course, the T1 build, as you mentioned. But the onus is now on this M3. He's got to get this combat engineer upgraded ASAP. It's not even in territory sector right now, further delaying the surprise, well, not surprise, but the inevitability of the flamethrower in its chariot. Invisible horses. I suppose it still is like a chariot, I guess. It kind of looks like.
Oh, that really confused me. Oh, okay. Sorry, the announcement for the KV-1 becoming available when Jezelin picked his commander kind of coincided with the OKW headquarters truck coming on the field. So basically announced the KV-1 with a small.
Did it sound like this? We have a drone KV-1 available.
Leave them alone.
Finally online. Boats Grenadiers, of course, having to retreat. Penal battalions there to harass them and further penalise them, which is pretty eponymous.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot out of that, which is unfortunate, but he is going to get territory decap. Von's actually blobbing a lot. Really wants to push Jezelin off of the map with force, and this is the way to do it. He's going to be able to quick cap.
He would. I was literally watched the stream when he started doing this. He just had enough of losing his OKW, and then thought, you know what, I'm going to blob, and it worked. So that's what he does. Blobs. The blob's a very pleasurable word to say.
I think Von could just cap the mid VP, couldn't he, and still kind of connect all that territory.
He could. That's right.
But here he goes. Here comes the.
Got Mr. Kubel. To get the cut-off instead. Kubel is an interesting choice. I read something top-level players talking about the timings of the Kubel, and it actually works quite nicely to get it out, but doesn't work very nicely when the M3 is going to demolish it. He's going to have to get out of there. The first truck isn't quite down yet, but Jezelin is not to know that, so thinks he's going to get Fausted, although that isn't quite a possibility.
It's fair of him to play safe. I think he's doing the right thing there. Needs to get. Oh no, he has got healing up. It's just electing to go back onto the field without fully healed squads. I mean, that's his advantage at the moment. We see, Von Ivan having to put medical supplies down. I mean, the more you can make him do that, less he's going to have to spend for STGs.
STGs indeed. It's all going to pale in comparison to the penetration of the Lukes when it hits the battlefield. It's going to be able to do what it wants. Also of note, by the way, I don't know if you've already mentioned, but the shoe mine on the south road is going to be a pretty decent counter to anything that wants to harass coming from tier 3. Maybe the T70 might trigger it later on. It's a pretty well-placed mine.
It is. It's likely going to be the scout car, though, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly. You never know.
Jeslin, not too close to tier 3 in the T70, sorry.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised with playing south on Crossroads how these hedgerows and the two buildings split you up. It's actually surprisingly difficult to make your way from one side of the map to the other, especially with an M3. So this M3's entire area of operation, I don't know if you noticed, has been on this entire west side of the map so far. It's barely touched the east side. So it's still very possible that it wouldn't even come across that mine. Nice pop by the STGs, however, they are getting heavily damaged. But here comes the Lukes. It was a Panzerfaust, and that is one dead M3.
Yep, and this is a moment that Jeslin realizes he has to run. He has to get away. Everything's pulled off the left-hand side now. Just an opportunity to